Hello, and welcome to the Ballers instructional videos. As mentioned in the previous video, which I recommend watching first if you haven't seen it yet, this is a game chart screen. Before starting, we should make sure that our Game Insights settings are set to our liking. Game Insights allows us to control what we want to see on court as we are recording the game. Let's tap the Game Insights button. It is located under the scoreboard. Alright, now that we have Game Insights up, let's take a look at our options. We have options to display many actions that include free throws, field goals, three-point shots, blocks, fouls, and so on. To turn all of these on, tap the All switch. Next, we have Max Visible Actions slider. Slide it to the right to increase the number of actions visible on the court, or to the left to decrease. Next item is the real-time display switch. Some users like to see all actions on court that they recorded while recording the game. To do this, turn on the real-time display switch. I personally like to keep real-time display off to keep my court clear and to increase performance. And that's Game Insights, a pretty powerful tool that we believe gives users some flexibility in their stat tracking style. Now we want to check on-court players and the bench. To do this, tap Sub. Subbing players is pretty easy. Tap a player to send them to the bench, and tap a bench player to send them to the court. The basketball behind the jersey indicates when a player is on court. Now let's get into the scoreboard. This is important to use if you care about tracking player time and timestamps for actions on court. To start the clock, simply tap the time, then tap again to stop the clock. You can adjust the clock time by tapping the red minus buttons under the clock. This is useful if the game clock that you're recording and the game clock in this app are out of sync. If a period finished, to go to the next period, tap it. Shot clock is not enabled in this game because it is a high school game, but if it were enabled, you simply tap to reset it. Fouls, timeouts, and the score are all tappable, but we suggest using the game chart to enter actions, and these areas will be updated automatically. For example, if you use the game chart to record a player making a shot, the score for that player's team will update automatically. This is the same for fouls and timeouts. Before or during the game, you may need to switch sides for the teams. To do this, simply tap the arrows on the side of the court. Now let's focus on the Quick Stats box. It's the gray box next to the court. Quick Stats allows for quick and easy viewing of player shooting analysis, leaderboards, and play-by-play for that game. We really like this feature and often keep it on play-by-play to make sure everything was entered correctly during the game. Sometimes you need a way to communicate game information to fellow coaches or parents who weren't able to make it to the game. To do this, we have Twitter and Facebook posts. Tap the Twitter icon like so to post to Twitter and keep your followers updated. Tap the Facebook button to let your friends know about the outcome of a game. Now let's focus back on the court, and I'm going to do a little demo using the game chart to record actions. First, we're going to start the clock. To enter in an action, I first select a player, then tap an area on our court. This box will appear to allow you to select which action happened. I'm going to select a missed three-point shot, and as you can see, the app asks you what player made the rebound. To select the player for the rebound, simply tap their jersey. Now I'm going to record a made field goal, and as you can see, it asks you for which player made the assist. If there is no assist, tap the cancel button or anywhere on the court. Next, I'm going to have this player commit a turnover. You will see the app will ask you which player made a steal. If there is no steal, tap cancel. Now I'm going to log a 3-point shot made. And as you will see, the score will update to add the 3 points. Finally, I'm going to have a player commit a foul. Once a player commits a foul, the clock will stop. If you want a running clock, simply tap the clock again to resume. That's how entering actions works. As you see, we have a score of 5-0 because of a made field goal and a made 3-point shot. Next, we're going to take a look at replay. Tap replay. It is located under the clock on the scoreboard. Once you tap replay, you will see a slider appear. This slider allows you to control the speed of the replay. And to stop, press stop. And that's it for Game Chart. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at support@e6-technologies.com.